Ah, goodness. Had to cough at the beginning. Okay, so we are back. This is take two. Probably not going to put the original take. Okay, so, oh yeah, I didn't get very far. I didn't even get past the picture in the first take. Okay, OBS is settled, because that's why this is take two. Okay, so, like I said, which you didn't see, is that we are doing another game. We are talking about another game that's having some trouble on Steam. The last one that was recorded was a game about a girl who was 1,000 years old and maybe looks young. I'm not for sure, but that was the last one that was recorded. If you're going to try to find out what order the videos are in, they may not be released in the proper order. But either way, this game is having trouble. I wonder if it's going to be somewhat the same as the last one, with having a little girl character in sexual situations, which, like the other, like the article from the other game that we talked, that did the video for. The visual novel database didn't say that there was a little girl at all. But with what I see from the picture, there is what looks like a MILF character, or at least an older woman. And then we have one with some flat chest and some nipples poking out, which I've always liked that. If you get to know. Okay. So let's go on and see what Billy's saying. Last one was from Billy. Last one or the first one was from Billy. I don't remember. Okay. So way back in the middle of 2019, they reported about that Lilith, I'm assuming that's a game studio, had plans to launch this game, don't know how to say the word, on Steam as an R18 plus. Those plans were dashed when Val had the popular hentai-themed visual novel about sexy ninjas being subjugated to depraved acts banned, leading many questions to Val's intentions with the adult filters. Yeah, I have at least one adult game on Steam. It's the Treasure Hunter one. Although in that instance, it's not. It's only adult if you. Well, actually, I shouldn't say it's only adult, because I don't know what the vanilla is. Because I played it before I bought it, which I probably shouldn't say that, but I played it, and then when I bought it, you needed to download a link. I mean, you needed to download something to unlock all the R18 content, all the adult content for the game. I'm assuming all the adult content. I don't know how you were supposed to get Essence instead of what it's really called. Either way, let's go on with the article. Oh my. We might have to zoom past that. Yeah, okay. Or maybe I'll actually do what little bit of skills I have with video editing and try to cover it up, because I don't have very good skills. I'm still learning how to do video editing, which is why I like to do videos like this, where I'm just talking and recording with OBS. Either way, okay. The game company released the game as trial. They just had a trial on the end of it. It was heavily censored, which is sad, with all the blood, gore, and sexual contents removed. Even still, the visual novel was rated as 18 plus, despite no longer containing any adult content. The same applied to that one. They're related, obviously. which is also available on. Oh, cool! That's free. Maybe I'll look it up. I don't know. Actually, I might be able to get by with that, but I'm not going to. If you want to watch it, then go ahead. It's at least on YouTube. But this might be posted to Facebook as well, and I've had trouble with Facebook a few times. Okay, some users have already confirmed over in the Steam forums that that game has been censored. Has been censored. Excuse me. Much like the other before it, it was the only way the game company was going to be allowed to have the game on Steam, which is sad. And then, since this is big and bold, we're going to read it. Did Steam remove the sexual content, or is it just because it's the demo? I mean, if it is a demo, that's fair. I mean, I've looked at some Zonton things, and all those demos, well, no. They had almost all the sexual content in Zonton's little flash game things. They just left out the climax. Okay. It's unlikely that the company will be able to release the full game on Steam unless they cut out all of the graphic content, which makes it pointless since the visual novel was popularized for its H content. Ooh, cool. Maybe I'll look up a CG at least. The bigger question is what exactly was it that caused Valve to have a conundrum? I'm assuming I'm reading that word right. Over the franchise and forced the company to censor the popular eroge. That's how I hear everybody pronounce it, eroge. Wait, no, there's no G. Erotic. Gosh. I need to read better. Okay, the erotic visual novel. According to some older reports, it was because Valve stated that the game featured young-looking characters. With what pictures we've seen, this tan or brown chick, however you want to describe the color, she's the only one who looks young. I mean, she's from the other one. She's, looks like an older woman type, although, looks like she's wearing a school uniform, so I guess she's not as old as what I thought. I guess she's a teenager, but she looks like an older teenager, maybe being, 17, 18, just not out of school yet. And now we actually have what I'm assuming to be the older woman on the, oh gosh, I'll change the camera later, because right now it's reversed. I don't like it when it's reversed. Okay, yeah, it looks like we have the older woman character, or the MILF, depending on what you want to say, right here. Okay, we're coming to the end again. Okay, I don't know that word. As this all sounds, it's part of Valve's, I don't know that. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. It basically means a lot of visual novels will get nixed. Will get banned from release on Steam due to some arbitrary, I don't know, but yeah, arbitrary opinions from Valve's taste policy against anime-style games aimed at straight male audience. Yeah, that's sad, because that's sad, because I was happy when I heard a while back that when I read a while back that Valve had decided that it wasn't going to ban almost anything, because you choose what games you play, we don't choose what games you play. But because of this taste policy, which is something that I've just heard about today, although I have probably mentioned it in the other video and maybe others, because I think some of the other articles are about games as well. But yeah, sometime I need to look into this taste policy and maybe even do like something like this And I mean, if they have it like written down and go through it and see what I think. I may not read all of it if it's really long, like a whole bunch of legal, like the terms and service thing. Okay, it's also why the waifu Holocaust list exists. Just keeps expanding, even for all ages, outlining that doesn't contain sexual or explicit material. The game, except the company to use this outline in the previous one more so as yeah, to promote for the other works, since they won't be able to release the full version of the visual novels on Steam due to the extreme censorship policies in place by the taste policy. That's sad, because like I've said a few times, is that you don't choose. I mean, they had said is that we don't choose what games you play, you choose what games you play. And well, I want to choose what games I play. If there is a game that I want to play, and yeah, if I hear that there's a game coming on Steam that I want to play, and they decide to ban it because that game doesn't follow the taste policy, I'm going to be a little upset with them. Okay, so enough rambling. With that, I thank you for watching, and if you liked the video, then give it a like. If you didn't like the video, then of course give it a dislike or the equivalent of that for whatever this is going to be. And leave comments telling me how to make it better, and other stories to attempt to read and give a commentary over. And with that, I hope you have a good day, and I bid you adieu.